My name is Beth, and I'm from the west coast of Canada.
My name's Randy, and I am from the west coast of Canada as well, albeit a little north.
This is my first community I have stayed in as a mature adult. In my youth, I worked at some ski resorts, but that was in my early 20s. It felt like a lifetime ago.
This is my first intentional community. I've lived in quite a few different communal type situations for work and travel even, but this is my first communal, intentional, permaculture type community. As far as comparison goes, I think each community has its own flavor, its own brand. But what I've liked about this community is it contains the essence of all the good qualities of all the communal living I've had, in the sense that there was a clear understanding of people's personal freedoms and spaces, yet it was also a clear understanding that there was an intention to be communal and to assist and share the load, as it were, as far as like day-to-day tasks that needed to be done.
Our experience as a couple has been wonderful. We have a really big room with lots of space. So if we need to have some quiet time, we can go to the room, or we can choose to come down to the living room or the kitchen and visit with the other guests. So there's lots of freedom.
I think we kind of almost have an advantage over single people to a small degree, in the sense that, as Beth said, we can be by ourselves in our room and it's spacious. We can go on field trips throughout town by ourselves, but we can also give each other space and hang out with other members of the community or by ourselves without feeling like we've left somebody alone in the lurch, because they're still in the community, and you can get out and about and have your own exploration and downtime or whatever you want without feeling like you have to hurry back because you know they're not alone and they're being looked after and everything's good.
The reason that we came here was I really wanted to visit Italy again. It's one of my favorite countries. But more importantly, we were looking for a community that reflected our values and incorporated permaculture, because we are going to be starting our own community in Canada. So we wanted to see how it was done. I think the community of Roseto is really special. The people here are very warm and welcoming, even though their English is limited and my Italian is limited. We somehow managed to make each other understood, and it went from buongiorno to ciao, so I felt like I kind of made a little made some acquaintances or some friends that way. Market day is always really special, learning Italian words for certain fruits and vegetables and things like that, and it's a really neat interaction. The other aspect that I really liked about Roseto was the other guests here, the other members. We've made some friends for life here, including Liz, who's just an incredible human being.
Yeah, the experience here has been amazing on so many different levels. As Beth mentioned, it's been nice to live in a small agricultural traditional village. It's not on the tourist trail, it's not on the Instagrammer trail. It's very authentic community living, and I feel like we've been able to become part of the community while we're here, get to know some people, get to know something about the cultures and customs, and again, the people here, because people came here with the intention of intentional and communal living and to get off the beaten track. It was so nice and refreshing to meet people from all kinds of different places that held the same values and ideologies, but from different slants and different perspectives and different backgrounds.
The concerns that we had were mostly about the interpersonal relationships we may have trouble with, because people are people, and personalities living under the same roof, you will have conflict. And although we did have the interview process with Liz, which we were very impressed by, and the fact that we signed the code of conduct, it still was a concern for us. And how it played out was, Liz is a very good people manager. She was very understanding when we had a few hiccups, and things were smoothed out. We did have a few hiccups, but it all worked out pretty well in the end.
Again, Liz holds space for everybody, and I think there was a lot of latitude given by everybody that came here, really. It wasn't difficult at all. I felt felt at home and at ease very quickly here.